Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my update for the Team Project pan. It's my second year doing it and it was set up by the lovely Kat Hailey from the Beauty News, so I'll link their channels down below. So if you're interested in my update, then just keep watching. So this is a rolling style project and we do, every time we hit goal on something or finish it, we roll in something else. Every quarter is refresh, so it's refresh month. Thank God, I love refresh months, whether I refresh or not, it's something to look forward to. So I have 3 products leaving the project today, so I'll start with that and we'll go from there. So the first product that the only product that I hit my goal on this time is my Sleek Cream Contour Kit in the shade Light. I am trying to pan this whole thing kind of inadvertently this year, and as you can see from the last update, we were working on the concealer shade in the top, the very first shade in the palette. There wasn't that much left, and here is where I am now. Look at that empty pan. So we have 2 products here left, so I will be rolling this one in this one's place. So we will hopefully finish this by the end of the year. I liked the bronzer shades. I do not like the concealer shades. I really always say don't hate pan, but this is pan. With this little left, I just want to use it. I want that satisfaction. For the purposes of the refresh, I am rolling out this pink lip liner from Yardley into London at the moment. I will show you on a piece of paper how much I've used of this, but I only have 1 pink lip liner, so I did not want to finish it entirely because I don't have another one basically. And I've been using it now for 6 months. So I actually used quite a bit of it this month, which is weird. Look, I used up this much of it this month. So I went from here down to here this month and here to here in total. So that is going back into my collection. The next product I'm rolling out, I am only rolling out until the next refresh and then it's coming back in, and it is my bronzer palette. As you can see from the last update, we had finished a pan and we had hit a pan. It still weighs 107 grams and at the moment this is what it looks like. So there we are there, but at the moment I'll still be using it, but I won't be using it in this project until 3 months time, because at the moment I'm using these 2 shades here. This will be staying in my everyday makeup basket to use, but I just won't be panning it again until in the next refresh because this one is just too light at the moment. So those are the 3 products that are leaving and the 1 that I brought in, and I'll show you the rest later. So let's go on to progress. The first progress one, it will be my highlighter today, and this is the Sleek, this is the never ending product, the Sleek Highlighting Palette Solstice. It's still 75 grams, however there is a lot of difference this time, so I don't know why the weight is the same. So I'll show you on the screen where I was. We were working on the purple shade. We had Juicy Pan in there, but now we have Juicy Lucy Panuel at the moment. Wait until you see this. Oh, look at that. I finished half of it. Half. How in God's name, I don't know. This thing is majorly intense. This shade is just, well, all of them, oh look, I've no space. They're just such intense shades. Look at it there. That purple is quite wearable. It doesn't look purple on the skin. It just looks kind of icy. This will be my first powder face palette empty entirely, bar the cream, because I finished a full cream one of these before. I think if I'm lucky, I'll finish this in the next 2 months. For foundation, I am panning the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and we went down 3 grams this month. We went from 93 grams down to 90, so we used 3 grams. Don't ask me because I just don't know how. I went from here down to here. I feel like I'm down a little bit more, but I couldn't get it to settle and I even held the light up to it. This is a full coverage foundation. I don't think it's as full as the Urban Decay All Nighter. That thing was a paint. This used to be my favorite foundation. This is in the shade 110 Ivory. And I think this is Nona's favorite foundation. She loves this foundation, but it's like 18 euros over here in Ireland. This is the combination oily one. I think it's good if you like it's really good if you like full coverage. It is kind of expensive for drugstore. At the moment, I'm not really feeling full coverage foundation. I like a kind of a medium buildable foundation. This, Lord Heavens Above, this Benefit Brow in the shade 2 is still 29 grams. I don't know how. I finished a full one of these before. I'm not rushing. It's the only pomade I own. But when you're panning it, like, it's a nightmare. But here, look, there's no pan, there's no anything. It is getting lower. I've been working it down evenly because when I panned it before, I went down the middle and hit the end and then it all broke. But I've been using this now for a year, 12 months, 25th of December 2019. A year and a half and I haven't even hit pan. And it's the only brow pomade I've been using. See, it is every single time I've worn makeup, this has gone on. That is good value for money, even though it's like 22 euros or something like that. 22 euros divided by a year and a half is not that bad. I probably, like, I would get this again. This is my second time repurchasing it. For blush, this is a palette that Porrick 3D printed for me so that I can carry stuff with me to work. And the blush that I've been working on is this Makeup Revolution one from, you know, those big, massive 36 pan Christmas things that you get. It was a 2018 one. And I'm working on this peach glowy blush. It feels like pressed talcum powder, but that's fine, I don't mind. There it is there. It's so beautiful. I love this shade. It blends so easily. Look at that. So easily. So it's very easy to avoid the clown face issue that I always have. I don't know, can you see? I don't know if I'm losing my mind, but here's a finished pan. Sorry for my chipped nail. I think I'm starting to see that shape here. I don't know. I've used this 11 times since the last update. For eyebrow pencil, look at this. Look at it now. My little itty bitty. It is a tiny little eyebrow pencil now. It was in the shade Casanova and it did have a spoolie on the other end, but that has come off. This is my second year using it, again in conjunction with that pomade solely, and it's still going. And I think it was like €3. What excellent value that is, considering how long it takes to use up. The shade is a perfect match for my hair color, but I do prefer a kind of a finer tip pencil. For powder, I am panning the powder side in the Wet n Wild contouring palette, Contour in Dulce de Leche. I shall show you that bad boy on the screen. The banana powder side I've been panning, and it has gone down 2 grams this month. We went from 62 to 60, which is impressive, I think. Here's where it is now. I haven't looked at the previous update, perhaps I should have, but there is a massive, like, it's a massive pan in it right now. It is a very floofy, poofy, loosey, juicy formula. It's not cruelty free, which is such a shame because I love this powder. I love this powder. It is a brightening banana type powder. And it's just so nice for under here. God, it's so beautiful. If you know anything like this in this shade, please let me know. Because what am I going to do when it's gone? Because I have nothing like this. And I've not tried anything with this type of a poofy form. You know what it's like? It's like Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows, only this powder. Do you get me? In powder. When I'm very fair, it is a little bit yellow, but it's just perfect for just brightening and illuminating and kind of airbrushing out my under eye and not making it gets rid of the crepey look for me as well and just softens everything together. For mascara, like, this is technically gone now at this point, but I'm still using it while we're at home because here it is here. I do not like this. I just would not recommend it. It is good for lengthening. I have it on me today. It transfers. Look at that. It lengthens all right, but it doesn't do much for volume. It doesn't really even do much for lengthening. It's not doing much for my lashes now anymore, but it's still enough to get some application on my eye. I don't want to open another mascara while I'm at home. I feel like it's a waste for me personally because I'm not wearing makeup at home really. I just can't be bothered to open another one. I don't have really duplicates of every category, so I'm just going to keep using this even though it really could be retired right now. For lip gloss, I am panning the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Meringue, and I've used up 3 grams of this month. 3 grams. Don't ask me how I managed to do that. I don't know. So I have removed the stopper out of this bad boy now. I don't know, can you see? So as you can see, there's product there. I'm just holding it at this angle so you can see the light. There's product there at the very end. So at the moment, I'm just kind of getting what's on the walls, which is actually quite a lot. See, like there's actually not much product in the middle of it. But yet and all there's loads on the walls. Like there's such an amount of product in this. There's 8 mils in it. It's pretty good value as well. It's a lovely shade. I like it. It's not sticky. It's really nice actually. Beautiful. There's a brownie one I have that I absolutely love. Like look at the windows in it now. This moisturizer I'm also panning, and this is the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer that I was given as a gift from a friend of mine that I used to work with. And I didn't mark it. I've now marked it. So the last update, there wasn't enough of it used to make a marking. Now I'm down to here. I don't think Neutrogena is cruelty-free either, which really sucks because I enjoy this moisturizer as a moisturizer, and I also wear it to mix in with this foundation to make it less full coverage. Like this would have been affordable compared to the Ole Henriksen blue one that I finished that is pretty much the same for like 1,700 times the money. What a shame that this status. I'm going to Google this to see if it's cruelty free or not, but I really don't think that it is. Very nice of her to give this to me. I really appreciate it. I'll never forget that. That was years ago, even though those really should be expired. For lipstick, I had rolled in this little Charlotte Tilbury sample that I had received from Elaine in our swap in the shade Pillow Talk. I knew this would take a while because it's a stiffer, creamy formula. Here it is here. Oh Lord, lads, I love this. I am 100,000,000% buying this when it runs out and whenever I'm in the shop to get it. Like I won't be rushing out immediately because I have a load of lipsticks, but I really love this shade. I'll show you on a piece of paper where I'm at right now, but it is one of the lipsticks that I have on today in a concoction of 1,000,000 lipsticks. It is super nice on when you have a little bit of a tan. At my fairest, it's nice, but it's even nicer when there's some sort of tan involved. Here it is here. So I went from here down to here in this update, which I'm pretty happy with considering my makeup application while I'm at home. I'm really grateful to Elaine because I never ever would have bought a lipstick that expensive. Not a chance. I never would have. I just wouldn't have known. I'd hate to risk it without being sure, you know. So now that I know what that is like, I will definitely buy it. They don't do lipstick samples over here. I've never come across one in my life. This is upside down, I know. For my body lotion, I've been using the Sugar Crush body lotion by Soap & Glory. And as you can see, the last update I was here and I went down to here. I have used so much of this that I have to store it upside down because I don't know if you can see in. Can you see in? There's literally a little bit, that is just a coated wall, but there's a little tiny bit in the corner. So I have to store it upside down and like bang it to get product to come out. This smells like sugary lime. It is a nice lotion-like formula. It's not runny, it's a lotion type formula. I love these. There's 500 mils in it. It's not my favorite out of the line. There's other ones I like more, but I still like this one too. In place of that bronzer, I'm rolling in the bronzing palette for the next 3 months at least, or until this powder is gone. I'm rolling in this bronzer because it is a bit too deep for me when I'm at my fairest, so I always mix the two. So I don't want to run out of this and then I just have this one here because I don't have a banana shade powder when this one runs out. I only have, excuse me, translucent ones. So while I'm at my remote element of deepness, which is still pretty fair, this might work on its own. This is the only time of year where it will work on its own. It's such a lovely formula, and then this is almost gone, so I want to get the benefit of having this because I'm running out of this so quickly. I am rolling in this perfume in place of the eyeliner. My other perfume is in work and obviously I haven't been back to work, so I can't get that. This is Velvety Rose number 14 Eau de Toilette. This is 15 mils and I got this in Aldi. I've mentioned this in a few videos. I think you get like 10 or more for like 16 or 17 euros. Since I don't have a sense of smell still, I don't want to wear expensive perfumes and waste it when I can't smell it, but then I get self-conscious about if I'm smelling okay. So this is going to be rolled in. I do have a part of this video at the end, I don't know if you're aware, which is a rolling element, and it's kind of like a like product I want to use for the month to get use out of because I never get use out of things, and a kind of a chopping block as well. So I was working on this. I rolled this in the last time to get use out of for the month, and this is my Lacura bronzer that I got in Aloha. It's cruelty free. It is cruelty free. And I think I got it in Aldi and it was 5 something, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than Benefit, and it's cruelty free. There's 8 grams in it. It is exactly the same as the Hoola. It's the same shade. It feels exactly like the same formula. It is not any different at all. I have the Hoola. I finished a Hoola before. If you're interested and this is accessible to you, it is the same, it is cheaper, and it's cruelty free. So I got use out of it for the month and I'm really happy about that. And I'll be keeping that. For highlighters, this is the only Jeffree Star product I own. This is the Jeffree Star Skin Crossed in Ice Cold. So it's 15 grams in it. The packaging is beautiful. Beautiful! It is an icy shade. And I am just not into it right now. I'm just not. It's a very thick formula. So because this is so massive, right? And I have a duplicate of this kind of a color in here in my Huda Beauty palette in Pink Sands edition. I have the shade here as well. They're the same. I've swatched them. They're the same, except this formula is smoother than this formula. So I'm going to declutter this to a friend of mine. Leah is going to get this because she mentioned before that she would like it. So I'm going to give it to her because it's a shade I don't really like and I don't need to have two of them. This is being decluttered. I'm at peace with that. I can't believe it because it was so expensive, but it wasn't getting use and now it will. For blushes, I was working on this blush palette that I got from Primark for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it's beautiful. It's from Makeup Revolution. It has a beautiful array of matte shades and I really like them, and I've mixed them together. I'll be keeping this because I really enjoy it. So this month I'm going to be rolling in some other products to work on. So I'm going to roll in this Becca highlighting palette in Ocean Jewels. So I haven't really gotten use out of this yet. I bought this May 2019 with a friend of mine and I learned don't buy so many duochromes. So I want this as a duochrome shade here. I can't really wait to use this, to be honest. I've been looking forward to it. This shade here is speaking to me like there's no tomorrow. Like, look at this shade. Absolutely beautiful. There it is there. It's stunning. And I was thinking about this shade as maybe like a bronzer topper. Look at it. It's gorgeous. I haven't really tried much of her formula, any of her formula really. That shade looks stunning as well. There it is there. So I'm looking forward to getting use out of this highlighting palette. I don't think I'd be getting rid of this one. I really like it and I'm looking forward to getting use out of it. The shades, I mean. These next two are because of the skin tone type of year. So I'm rolling in the Bahama Mama bronzer from the BAM. I really like this bronzer so much. It's like 20 something euros. There's a bit of a dip in it actually. So I want to get use out of it while I have any hope of having deeper skin than my fairest type of year. When I'm at my fairest, I wear it just back here and it's still fine. It kind of lifts my cheekbones a bit, like contouring. Get some use out of it. I really like it. I'd be terrified if they discontinued it because I have not come across a dupe of it. For blush, I have not used this in so long. This is why I'm happy about the rolling element. This is a sleek blush in the shade Flushed, and I couldn't remember my thoughts on it and I did a little declutter. I have a declutter drawer. When the drawer is full I will do a video, but here it is here. This is obviously too deep for me when I'm at my fairest. Like if I could use it with a light hand. It is a matte blush, but I did not know, you know. I don't know how I feel about this, so I want to use it while and see, you know, like look at that. If not, I will declutter it. It is very similar to the NARS packaging. It feels really lovely. There is 8 grams in it or 0.27 ounces. So this is the blush I'm going to use. If anyone has used this, do let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. That was my video. Ooh, it was a long one to film. I hope you guys are doing well and I'll see you the next time.